scrumptious. Oh, we got a wonderful.
Obviously, I don't have the right side.
Oh, look at them chupacabra bones. They really turned out nice.
One at a time.
Oh, we're back with a big video.
But first, sponsored by a grape.
Yeah, that tasted good. I don't know where I'm going with this. All right, everybody, we're doing something a little bit big today. We're here 7 to 10 days before we're gonna be eating this. You know, like they always say, shut up and wait for it, you moron. First thing we got here, we have 2 quarts of water. I'm going to be putting this on the stove right now. We're gonna be making the ingredients to make a wonderful Cubano sandwich. It's a tangy sandwich with a nice, soft, homemade loaf of bread, a nice, freshly brined ham that we'll make in-house today. Never done this before like this with this cut of meat, so this will be interesting. We're also gonna be making a nice smoked pork butt to make a mojo braised pork. So we're gonna start off with the ham. So like I said, 2 quarts of water on the stove. We're gonna be boiling that. Or once boiling, I'm gonna be adding 2 cups brown sugar, 2 1/4 cup of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon pickling spice, 1/4 cup of fancy molasses, and 1.5 teaspoons of pink curing salt. And we're gonna be grabbing that ham now so I can show you how monstrous this thing is.
I'm in the mystery tunnel of flavor and meat.
What we have here is an 11.5 pound leg of pork. I gotta wash my hands now. I think I should also, I think I should also mention. We got 4, dude, I'm fucking stupid. 4 quarts of more water. We're using the 2 quarts of water to dissolve all the spices into it, but we're using a total of 6 quarts of water. Hold on, impatient bastard. All right, we got this to a rolling boil now. We're gonna start with the salt. Next, brown sugar. I did not expect it to look like that. Gonna add our molasses. Try and get all of it out of the little cup here. Gonna add our pickling spice here, pink curing salt. This is very important. And we're gonna whisk this all together, make sure it's all dissolved, probably for 5 minutes, just to really make sure. I've been on kind of a mission lately with making my own food and that, because recently I've been taking a look into all the ingredients on certain things, and I've been like, what the hell is that? What am I doing? What am I putting this in my body for? Actually, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Just a wee bit, because I don't want to die. But this is what growing up is meant for. You gotta fall before you can fuck. That, I don't know where you know what? We're gonna move on. I'm gonna let this boil for a little bit, and then we'll meet you soon. Right here is the 4 quarts of water. To our 4 quarts, we are gonna add that mixture we just dissolved there. We're most definitely gonna let this cool off for a bit because I don't really want to cook the pork right now. I'm just, you know, let this cool down for a bit. It will cool down substantially once I add the meat in here, of course, and stirring it will help. For now, I'm gonna do some final trimmings on my pork. And we're also gonna be using some of Creepo's fine equipment here. He didn't really tell me what he used this for. But he said I could use it, so I mean, that's pretty good, right? Well, I'm gonna wait for this to cool down for a bit, so we'll catch you, well, when it's ready. A safety reminder to children that children can fall into bucket and drown. Keep children away from bucket with even a small amount of liquid. And also, moral of the story is, if you let your kid die in this type of thing, All right, well, this is substantially cooled down ever since we last met. What we have to do is we're gonna put this in the brine. Carefully.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
We're gonna use Creep's little syringe here. We're going to take some of the liquid, and I'm just gonna jab some in the actual pork itself. Now you may be asking yourself, Dan, why would you be doing this if it's already in the brine? First of all, stop critiquing everything I do. Holy shit, give me a break. The reason I did this, or I'm doing this, is last time I made ham, it was with a different cut of meat, and it didn't cure all the way through because I didn't leave it for enough time. This time, I wanna make sure I do not mess up. It's gonna be brining for about a week and a half. I don't know, I'm not a magician. I'm gonna use 2 plates here. and I'm just gonna put them right on top. And every couple days, I'm going to go in and flip it, turn it around, make sure everything's going good. I may even take this out again to make sure it's brined the whole way through. And lid it on. I'll check on it while I also get things ready for the next recipes. I'll be back in a couple of days, but for you, it'll be a matter of editing. Daniel, edit right here. Woohoo! So last we seen ya, we were putting the ham away, and now we're making some more pork. I know, crazy. What we gotta do, put a whole bunch of stuff in here and make our marinade. 2 cups olive oil, 1 tablespoon of pepper, tablespoon and a half. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of salt, teaspoon and a bit of cumin, spoon and a half. If you have fresh oregano, I would recommend this, but this is what I'm gonna have to deal with today. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of some dried Mexican oregano. All right, got the easy shit out of the way. You little fucker. Sorry, I could have done this beforehand, but I didn't. I'm on a bit of a time crunch. Not really, but you know, it's funny to say that. The 54 immortal crush all opposition. All right. 12 nodules of garlic. And now for the fun part. Bang! It's not sponsoring this video, I just want to take a drink. I need a knife to cut the oranges in half. Who would have thunk it? We need to cut 12 oranges and 14 limes in half, and we're gonna be juicing them. Okay, well, we're gonna work with the tools that we got because I have no other choice. Well, that feels great in the eye. Piece of advice there, if you're thinking about doing this, make sure you have an adequate citrus juicer, or you get adequate sized citruses for your current citrus juicer. I am what's called a moron. You know what, I have an idea to speed this up because this is gonna take a long frickin' time. So I'm gonna tell you a story, and it's, you know, it's a lighthearted story. It's like, you little 24-year-old man. Oh yeah. All right, well, that's all the oranges out of the way. Shit! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful when you don't have neighbors. 14 limes. I'm getting juice like in my drink. This is a lot easier when the citrus actually fit. Shit! I'm gonna hang myself a nice Christmas tree. Dude, I am actually such a spaz right now, it's insane. But we're balling on a budget, a mental budget. Ah! Oh wow, look at that, that's all the lime's done. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Now, we need to immersion blend this. Next, we need to cross a little pattern on here to make sure everything, you know, gets in the meat. Every inch or less, just cut a little pattern here. And repeat on the other side. We're also gonna put in a few bay leaves, 4.5. We're also gonna add a few sprigs of thyme in here. Place this in here. I didn't expect it to be that, like, pretty much perfection. I think I should just put just a little bit of some water just to make sure it's all covered. All right, I probably added like 2 cups of water here. And tomorrow I'll come out and flip this again before Tuesday. So we're gonna let this marinate for a couple of days. And we're gonna be smoking this and the ham at the same time. Stay tuned. It looks like shit water, but it's homemade apple juice. Don't believe me? Put a finger up your ass. All right, ladies and germs, we're back. It's the day, the big day. I made pickles, quick pickles last night. I completely forgot. Basically, it's a quick, garlicky, hot dill pickle. Very good stuff. I'm anxious to try them out later. Not quite ready. We need to get onto the bread. You need to make the pan cubano bread because this sandwich literally is impossible without it. Well, actually, I'll go through my ingredients here first. 1¼ cup of room temperature water. We got 4 cups of flour, bread flour specifically, 2¼ teaspoon of bread yeast, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and about 1/4 cup of Wagyu beef tallow. I know that sounds bad. First thing we want to do is we're going to mix the water, the sugar, and the yeast. And we just want to mix that up, get that quickly ready to go. We're gonna give that a few minutes here. In the meantime, though, I want to show you something. But this is what our ham looks like after about 11 days. We're gonna melt this right now in the microwave. Oh, hi, Boo Boo Bear. I'm cooking right now. I can't pet you. I'm sorry. It's a crime. I know. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's the Boo Boo Bears. It's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's a good boy. Oh, big yawn. Yeah, he's tired. This is honestly probably the most intricate video I've ever done with just all the different parts I've had to do. If you want more like this, thumbs up. I want you guys to click that like button if you enjoy. Smash that like button! Homemade apple juice is infinitely better than any of the store-bought shit. That's unreal. Okay, yeah, I need to let that cool down a little bit. That's incredibly hot. We'll be back once that cools down. All right, I let it chill out for a little bit. Also transferred it to a new container. We're going to add this, that nice Wagyu beef tallow, to that yeasty, sugary water mix, and the salt. And we are going to start with half the flour. There's 4 cups in here, so we're gonna start with 2. I know, crazy, I can do math. I'm just gonna use my hands. It doesn't matter. And it's starting to come together nice, but it's still quite wet. About 3/4 cup more. And you're just gonna keep kneading it until it forms a nice ball. I'm going to take some flour from here, dust this here, and we're gonna scrape that on here. And we're just going to keep on kneading. And you're gonna do this for about 10 to 15 minutes. The consistency of your dough is the window pane method. That's what you wanna be able to do. Semi-translucent through this, you can see your fingers. I've lightly dusted this bowl with flour, and we're just gonna slam dunk! And we're gonna take some cling wrap, and we're just gonna give it a little spray with some olive oil, in case it does proof that big. You put this in the oven, or just leave it out at room temp for an hour and a half, or until doubled inside. All right, next part of the video, which is the ham. Oh yeah, not much to do other than to take it out. Oh yeah. And we're just gonna give it a quick rinse. Now with that rinsed meat, I'm gonna go preheat the smoker. I'll be right back. All right. Well, we got the Boo Boo Bear here. We got the ham there. We got the smoker there. Oh, we're gonna put that on in direct heat, and we will check back in very soon to do the other pork. All right, it's been about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, and this is doubled in size. You're gonna take this, you're just gonna flatten it out. These are approximately 15 ounces each, almost a pound. I'm just gonna roll them out. You wanna get them to about the length of your sheet here, and you want it to be fairly even. All right, first one there. Yeah, they're about the same. And I'm just gonna put some cornmeal around the bottom here. I say the bottom because I'm gonna flip it over. I'm not a thinking man, I am an idiot. And just make sure everything's pinched off, pinched and rolled. And make sure they're not too close together. And you're just gonna do, preferably you have something proper for cutting bread, but we just have a really sharp knife. Now, these proof again for another hour or so. Next up on the list, we are just gonna take this here, pork butt, and we're gonna bring that to the smoker. I'm gonna take it out of here first, see what it looks like. Get another tray. Oh yeah, that on this here. We're gonna keep this for a second. I'll let you know why in a bit, but now we're just gonna go to the smoker. Oh shoot, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so I don't really know what happened to my camera there. Sorry about that if the footage looks like crazy shit. Alrighty. We got that on. We're gonna be taking a look at it every hour from now. So in an hour, I'm going to be coming back and I'm gonna be taking that marinade. I'm gonna boil it down a little bit to get all the disgusting pork stuff out of it. And I'm gonna spray it once every hour, probably 3 times. Probably it'll take 3 hours to get to 165. I'll let you know what we do at that next step. Wanna try the different weird foods I found? I like this feature, it follows me around. Ooh. No hands, no hands, no hands. All right, we're trying some very serious stuff here. We got what's called tubio mapadui, whatever the hell that's called. Realistically, it's actually dried salted walleye strips, a Ukrainian snack found at some delicatessen in Winnipeg. And oh, that's a nasty smell. Okay, well, I took out these peppers for a joke, but it's actually gonna wash out the flavor here. Yeah, the heat really removes the shittiness from that. Oh, don't buy this, ever. We'll see you when we actually have to do other shit. All right, a little bit of a change of pace here, but I'm recording this on my computer. But here we are just spraying the pork at the final hour. Just spraying it with that cooked down marinade from before. The ham's still been on there. And we're trying to bring the ham up to 165. We're trying to bring this up to at least 185 to 204. I was on a bit of a time crunch, so of course I had to bring it up to 185 and make do with it. But those kept going on until we needed to take them off. The bread is just cooked for 15 minutes at convection at 400 degrees. And here I'm dumping a little bit of water at the bottom of this tray to get some nice steam. Basically, the steam just helps the bread, helps it for one rise and also keep a nice shape and get a nice crust. So after doing that, I got it a little bit darker than I wanted it to, but we made it. It was delicious smelling, and I can't complain. Honestly, some of the best bread you can ever make, and it's quite simple. You don't need to use Wagyu fat. You can use simply lard. And after being on the smoker for some time, here was the ham. We're at about 165. Very good looking. Pull this off at 165 first, and then put pads of butter and the rest of that nice marinade. What we do once the pork is ready, after it's smoked to 185, put it in this bowl here, and we are mixing the hell out of it. Getting it nice and shreddy. You don't want it to be like just a paste, but you also do not want it to be too thick. And I'm just dumping the remaining juice in there because why the hell not? I'm a free man. And you know, that's ready to go. This is a completely different style video for me. I don't usually do audio voiceovers like this, so I don't know, I was trying something different. And here you can see though, that there's still a little bit of just completely untouched pork. It did not get brined at all. Next time my plan is to cut this ham in smaller pieces. Now it's just assembling the sandwich. You're gonna cut the bread in half. You're gonna have some mustard, and on the top is some nice mayo. This is some nice Japanese Kewpie mayo. Very delicious stuff. If you've never had it, I highly recommend buying it. On top of the mustard, we got the ham. Nice thick layer of ham. Don't be cheap with the meat here. This is a good sandwich, and you do not want to tarnish that name. On top of that ham, I put a slice and a half of some Swiss cheese. This is vegetarian or vegan Swiss cheese because I can't have dairy still. On top of that cheese, you got a whole bunch of that nice mojo braised pork. And on that pork, you're gonna put some pickles, but we're gonna open it very carefully. Oh, I'm so sorry. After that little mess up, just put some pickles right on top of that pork there. Very nice, thick pickle slices. Don't want those little dime pieces. Then, put it all together, put it on that panini press, and press down. You're gonna keep it down for, I don't know, probably 2.5, 3 minutes per side. After that, you're gonna give Coda some ham. Now look at that. If that ain't the most gorgeous looking sandwich you've ever seen, then I don't know, you may have had a good sandwich. But here's the final product here. This was for dinner with my parents, so I didn't really do a little taste test on camera. I can assure you though, it was the best sandwich I have ever made personally in my life. But this is the end of the video, so if you do enjoy, please click that like button, and if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you want to see next. Now that it's summer, I'm going to be doing a lot more cooking, especially on that smoker. Otherwise, I've been Cletus on Claptrap, or Daniel Kurtz, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and stay tuned.